Hi YouTube, it's Amber. I'm so sorry that it's been 7 months, I think, since I've posted a video, but I am finally trying to get back on the bandwagon, so this is my attempt at that. I figured a video in the car would be better than no video at all at this rate. So I made myself a short little list. This isn't going to be a very long video because I feel like I have so much to catch up on that it's just not going to happen. So, some of the things I don't remember exactly what I weighed last time I posted a video, but I now weigh 179, and I know that I haven't lost very much since that last video. It's probably been 10 or 15 pounds since the last video, if I'm lucky. But basically, the reason for that is because I finally discovered what my thyroid problem is, and I'm trying to get a doctor on board with agreeing with the diagnosis as we speak. So hopefully that will be taken care of shortly. I basically have what's called thyroid hormone resistance, and it's very rare, unfortunately, which is part of that's a lot of why I'm having a hard time getting my doctor on board, is because they have barely even heard about it. Pardon me. Excuse me. So there's just kind of a lot going on in that area, but it's hypothyroid, which means that I'm at a standstill in weight loss at this point, which I'm super happy with the way things are. I would like to lose probably maybe another 20 pounds max. But you know, at this point it would all just be the cherry on top. So like I said, I'm very happy with where I am at. I lost 152 pounds total. So I'm down 152 pounds. I'm now officially a size 10, which is fantastic. I wasn't sure that I would ever get down that small ever again. So I'm really happy with that. I have heard, I went to my, it's been over a year now. It was a year as of July 17th. So it's been a year and 3 weeks or something like that. 4 weeks, I think. Yeah. Okay. And so I went and had my annual appointment with my surgeon, and they did a whole bunch of labs, which is something I'm going to get to next. But they said basically at this point, I've probably lost all the weight I'm going to lose, if you will. But that if I continue exercising, I actually exercise 5 days a week. I walk 3 days a week. I walk anywhere from 1 to 2 miles. So it's not a ton of exercise, but I try and walk for about 30 minutes. So however far I get in that amount of time, depending on the day, usually I can get 2 miles, and easily 2 miles done in 30 minutes. So, but then the other 2 days I'm doing weight training, which is crucial for anybody who's had gastric bypass. You know that you have the flappy dappy skin, and it's just delicious. My skin it's disgusting, but maybe I'll do a separate video for that where I can actually show you all my fun excess skin. But thankfully for now, clothes cover the arms and all that fun stuff. So, okay, so back to the labs. I was a dum-dum, and for whatever reason thought that I did not have to take my calcium, because, I don't know, everyone was making it sound super complicated, like, don't take your calcium for 2 hours after you take your magnesium, which is supposed to be in your multivitamin. So I figured, well, taking my multivitamin would be more important than taking just calcium. So, like a dum-dum, like I said, I wasn't taking calcium, and gosh, probably starting 4 months ago, I had thrown my body into what's called hypercalcemia, and it's actually the parathyroid glands on your thyroid. There's glands on your thyroid that regulate the amount of calcium in your body. And so if you're not getting enough calcium, what it does is it actually tries to suck the calcium out of your bones. And that's what my body was doing. And I thought I was dying. I felt so sick. Thankfully, my surgeon knew to check for it. So just make sure that when you are getting your annual labs done, well, one, just please take your calcium. That's just kind of common sense. But two, when you're getting your annual labs done, I'm sorry, Fresno is just one big allergy. So sitting in my car with the windows rolled down is making my eyes water and my nose itch. But anyway, when you go to have your annual labs done, make sure they check your parathyroid. That's kind of crucial. So let me see what else is on my list here. Oh yeah. Okay, so kind of an overview of my eating habits over the last year. I hated the first couple months after surgery. I did not want to eat, mostly because, well, I did want to eat. That was the problem, is I missed actually eating and the sensation of feeling full. Because that changes. It's very different after you have surgery. You're never full in the same way that you were before. You know, it's a satisfying feeling pre-surgery, and post-surgery being full is one of the worst feelings in the world. It's the last thing on earth you want to feel is full. So for the longest time, I didn't like eating. Like, I was happy if I was getting 400 calories in, and I know I did a video during that time where I was saying that, you know, there was a time when I would come home from work or wherever I was that day, and she would ask me what I had eaten that day, and if I hadn't eaten more than 400 calories, she would make me eat something. So I survived on cheese for 5 or 6 months, and frankly, it's still a major staple of what I eat on a daily basis. I consume some cheese in some form every single day. But my diet right now consists of probably like, I probably eat about 1,000 calories a day. Some days, you know, I'll eat a little bit more than that. I would say most days I probably eat less than that. So I'm right about where I want to be as far as the calorie consumption. I still try and measure everything that I eat, just because, you know, I'm at the maintenance stage essentially right now, where I don't want to stretch out my pouch. I eat less than a cup of food, usually in one sitting, which is exactly where where my surgeon wants me to be. So I don't know about all of you guys and where your surgeons want you to be at a year out, but I should be eating a cup or less is what my surgeon recommends, and obviously still focusing on protein. So I do a pretty good job at that, because it tastes the best. I really like vegetables and I really like fruit. And don't get me wrong, I definitely, I eat bad things. I do. I eat way more bad things than I ever thought I would eat after surgery, because they don't make me feel sick. Frankly, not gonna lie to you, they don't. I minimally feel sick after eating things that I know I shouldn't, you know, so I'll let myself have some chips, or like today I had half of a Twix bar, which is really bad, but some days it just has to happen. And, you know, for the most part, I try and eat really healthy, but don't do what I do, because it's bad. Oh yeah. So part of the reason I have not posted in a really long time is because I started doing online dating in December, which I think I talked a little bit about in my last video. I'm not entirely sure. But, so I met a guy and we dated for 6 months, and I ended up breaking up with him. It wasn't what I was looking for. So, there's that. And now I am actually back online dating and trying to see how that goes. It's only been 2 weeks or so, so it hasn't been a very long time, but I've met a couple guys, and, yeah, I'm still looking. So, I don't know. I don't know if any of you guys are trying dating, or how you're doing it and how you're making it work and all that stuff. I would love some pointers in that area. So, anyway, now that this is nearly 10 minutes long, I'm going to let you all go. I would love to hear back from you guys and see how you're all doing. Every once in a while I'll get some time and I get to watch some of your videos, and it's been a lot of fun to see where we've all made it in the last year or so. So, hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Talk to you later. Bye.